feel it?
Everybody wants to be my enemy. I swear I'll never be the same. No way. My enemy. I swear I'll never be the same.
Hello guys and welcome to my video of Arcane Breakdown. Episode by episode we're going to break down Arcane and what make it great and just explain about my opinion. Now this is not really an analysis even scripted, it's just that I watch Arcane and I want to talk about my opinion and my thoughts on it. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And the High Guardian Spies videos, I'm taking a little break on them. Please, they get a lot of views, but like I'm not really like one to keep making those type of content. I like talk about positive things, and I've watched Arcane. So what are we gonna do for the rules? We're just gonna break it down, analyze it, like what I like about and it's a really good series. I want my thoughts when I was watching the episode. I want to do a reaction, but to be honest, I got sucked in. So yeah. So we're gonna break down 3 episodes in this one video, and then we're gonna do the other, and then the other, and then other one. 3 episodes with 3 episodes. Let's start with episode 1, baby. Bang. It opened on a ruined city that is red and dark. What I find very interesting about this scene is no dialogue, it's just quietness. No explaining. Show, don't tell. That is very important when you're doing a medium just like this. But anyway, the opening shows up and it's okay. It's by Dragon Dream. I like it. I mean, it's fine. It's not, and I love the statues. I love the statues and how the opening show the statues like they're legendary, like they're gonna be legends or and singing in the background is pretty cool. I love that type of emo crap. So you really should not skip any intros or else you might miss out on this. It goes straight away and to the opening happens. So don't skip any intro. Just make it go, and then when the opening happen, you can skip it if you feel like it. Anyway, it cuts to our main protagonists, Vi and Powder. But in the coming up episode, she will become Jinx. I really like these two. Their relationship is very good. A sisterhood dynamic. That trust me, keep an eye on them. By the way, I want to say one more thing. I really love like parkour shit. So when like people like doing like some parkour climbing, I love that shit. That's some good shit right there. And the visuals, they look beautiful. Like truly amazing stuff. They done a really good job. I was really surprised that we now know our team is going on a high. All of them jump over, but Powder is staring still. But Vice tell her that you're ready. A really cute little moment for the character.
Thanks.
Anyway, they break in and they're stealing a bunch of stuff like jewelry, gold, or like some tech thing. And Powder finds some blue orbs, like these magical things, and put all of them in her pockets, but she dropped out one, making a big explosion and a big scene. The Vicers find out and all the kids are running away. A really good chase scene that is pretty epic. Anyway, they lose them, and well, this what happens. Running away, and one of the members trying to chase her. Powder being scared, chuck away the stuff that they need. It cuts to the group being mad of what they have lost. Vinny confident Pow. Marlo said this, "You are a jinx." And maybe that what she got the name from. Jinx. It showed the underworld of the Undercity, and wow, it looks so beautiful. I love the world building into this. World building for me is like a character in itself. If you have really good world building, like One Piece, Jesus Christ, you deserve a clap on your back. That's why world building can be a little bit hard. But again, nothing's hard until you try. That's what my father said when he left me. By the way, I don't know why all the time, like always in Western shows, when a serious thing happening, they always play music, like all the time, and I don't mind it, but like sometimes it can be distraction in some scenes, but I don't mind it. So we cut to someone getting scammed out of their money, and we meet Vandam, the underground. I'm trying to make it sound like she's saying it. The man that owned this town, that have responsibility to look after his own people.
You
He
folks
might
need
be
anything?
nice and cherry on
Leave
the
us.
outside, but in
You
the
sure about
inside,
that?
you fuck with his
Sounded to
family,
me like-
he
Piss
fuck
off.
you up. Oh,
Huh. I think I know what you need.
You don't seem to listen,
A
Baldman.
bit of advice. Don't threaten the guy who pours the drinks.
So you're Vander.
Hound of the Underground. I expected something younger.
We were expecting traders who would honor their word. So I guess we're all disappointed.
You got us all wrong, my friend. We were just negotiating.
Now you're speaking my language. How about you just give Huck the rest of what you owe him, and I'll let you walk out of here in one piece.
group arrive home, and I really like what Moko said to her.
You're bigger? It isn't fair!
Stick with us. Take a punch or two.
Everyone?
Vanna recommends them or what they done up of the surface and tell them off that they can be in serious danger. I really like this because it shows that he really cares about them and treat them as a family. Then this argument is pretty good. Vi really having enough of being treated with no respect, telling him that why are you living in someone's shadow, and Vinam said this.
Sit down.
I'm fine.
Sit down. Those kids look up to you.
Yeah, I know.
You know, but you don't know. When people look up to you, you don't get to be selfish.
I'm
You
not-
say run, they run. You say swim, they dive in. You say light a fire, they show up with oil. But whatever happens, it's on you. Just like it's on me what happens to us down here. We make ourselves a problem for Piltover, and they will send the enforcers.
So, why answer to them? These are our streets. Someone should remind them of that.
You're not hearing me. That path, this, it's not gonna solve your problems. It just makes more of them. We clear?
Damn, I really love this scene. It really shows that that Vinland really is trying to take Vi and trying to tell her that you're responsible for all of them. They really look up to you. I hope that doesn't affect her in the future. Hopefully not. You can really understand where these two are coming from. Vinna, he lived a long life of violence and crime and just have enough of just keep fighting for no reason. And Vinny don't want to be stuck down here, treated like no respect, and they live up top being happy. It's not fair. Why can we not change our life for the best, but we can't? You can truly understand these two and what they're going and what the story's going for. Vinna really cares about these kids and want the best for their future. And you can really respect him, and you can see that in these first scenes, these two scenes and the flashback that we've been shown to us. He's a caring dude, big boy, gotta do big things. After they have a heart-to-heart, she says she don't know who or the group that attacked them. Then they set out to get out information on who attacked them. Powder accidentally hearing Myro speaking crap about her.
She's a problem.
Milo, I'm really
Do
not.
you remember what was in that bag? Biggest payout we've ever seen, and she just lost it.
She made a mistake.
Name one time she hasn't.
She's young.
Don't bullshit me. We're twice the person at half her age.
You know what, Milo? You're right. There's a bunch of things Powder just can't do.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Like complain about everything.
What?
And brag nonstop.
Okay, I see where this is going.
Pick fights with the group when we need to focus.
Fine.
And tell strangers
This really hurt Powder because she feels so useless in the team. If she was there just a little bit more, maybe she can hear them speaking about everyone have faults and everyone can grow, just like Powder. This is Echo, the one that made the group lead the highs. He's responsible for the group to lead the highs. I really like Echo, and you will see so much about him in a couple of episodes. And I just want to say one more thing. When black people have white hair, it just looks cool on them for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's because of black people with white hair. It is pretty cool. If they're not old, of course. Anyway, it cuts to the soldiers coming to the store looking for the kids who attacked the building at the academy.
Exactly who you're picturing in that thick head of yours.
You think my head is thick?
Just past the average.
Listen, you shady
How
son of a...
about you go for a little walk, Marcus? Cool off a bit. Go.
Extras. The coolest black soldier said this.
We had a deal, Panda. You keep your people off my street, and I stay out of your business.
Give me a name. We'll do things quiet. No one will know you were involved.
I can't do that.
You don't seem to grasp how serious this is. If I don't put someone behind bars tonight, the next
time I come down here, I'll have an army of enforcers with me.
We both know how that'll go.
I'm sorry, Grayson, but I can't offer up my own people.
If you change your mind, this will reach me. And only me.
Love the voice acting in this. It's some scenes that can really impact with the voice acting, and they really did a really good job. I had no bad voice actors whatsoever, no weaker or no better than other. It's all good from the cast themselves, really good. Anyway, Vala himself is not selling no one out, and that what make him very interesting. He rather sell himself than sell any one of his children or of his town people. Echo also sneak peek this information and now know he's going to sell himself and not anyone else. Vine and Powder talk for a little while. Powder is really upset, and Vine take her to the roof and have a heart-to-heart moment.
Just that you were twice the person at half my age. You heard them. I'm not a fighter.
You don't have to be. Look, I've got these, and you've got those.
They never work.
They will. Come with me.
What?
Come on.
What are we doing here?
See that gutter running along the canal? That's where Clagger got his foot stuck running from enforcers. They thought it was funny, so they left him there. He was out all night before we found him. That sign? You see it?
Huh?
Milo tripped over his own paint bucket and nearly fell off trying to draw a giant middle finger. His ass made that splotch. And that? When I was a kid, some guy took my favorite toy and threw it up there. I used to come out here at night and stare at it, hoping maybe the wind or a bird might knock it down. We've all had bad days. But we learn. And we stick together.
Oh, I forgot. These were in my pocket. They're from the apartment.
What are they?
I don't know. Should we show Vander?
No. Let's keep this our little secret. Milo's wrong, Powder. You're stronger than you think. And one day, this city's gonna respect us.
This is really nice. I'm really cute also as well. I really like these two. These two dynamic is very good and a very interesting and confusing relationship. I hope they don't hate each other. That would be really, really sad. After that heart-to-heart moment, the boy who mugged them getting in trouble for screwing his job up, and we meet our most important characters in this series, Soko, a gang boss member experimenting on raps with his new drug that he wants to make. He's talking to the man like Vinna, like they know each other and something's going on. Very interesting indeed. And the episodes end there.
You were supposed to follow them and not interfere.
I'm sorry. They just caught us by surprise.
Now his accomplice is asking questions about you. And that's not a risk I'm willing to take.
The kids. It was their fault. The explosion in the upper city.
That was them.
Yeah, the
Good.
topsiders are up in arms looking for him.
Vander's in trouble. Smartest thing you ever said, boy. Get him a meal. But keep him off the streets. Our timeline has moved up.
It's almost ready.
Show me.
Feeding time.
Episode 1.
On the side effects.
Stabilizing.
Not the best thing, first impression, but a very good episode. The characters have to be the most important thing when you're writing a story. Like literally, like what I'm trying to do with my manga series anytime it comes out, characters have to be the main focus more than plot. Yeah, you need good writing and good story, but characters first, story afterwards. It rhymes, so it makes sense. I really like the animation, the music is pretty alright, and the characters look interesting, and the ending leave on a cliffhanger. What's gonna happen next? Very good shit. And the animation with 2D and 3D, yeah, it looks really, really good. It looks like I'm literally watching a movie. Jesus Christ. And for 40 minutes, god damn. But anyway, on to the next episode, and that's episode 2. The second episode go right back to the flashback and what happened to explosion in a different perspective, and it shows his flashback of this guy saving him with some mystical magic and not showing his face. I feel like the not showing his face feels like that anyone can do this, but it's just telling like what is the theme of anyone can save you. I just got that from JoJo Bizarre Adventure Part 4, but again, after that, Jace is in. trouble of the soldiers. And they talked to him and said this.
You want to tell me how you got them?
Hey, be careful with that, please.
I believe someone should have said that earlier. What happened here?
Science, I guess?
Last time I checked, science didn't require illegal equipment.
Nor was this approved by the Academy. Who authorized your research?
It was an independent study. Who are you, anyway?
I'm assistant to the Dean of the Academy.
After this, James is talking to the Vincent of the Academy. These two are going to have most of the best relationship in this series, so keep a focus on them. James is in captivity for now, but we see this little short person. James said that he find a way to make magic with science. James have a dream of achieving magic with science, but James will realize in a couple of episodes, achieving this goal is going to be much harder. And by the way, he called it the arcade. That's pretty cool.
Sometimes we venture too far. No great science should ever put lives in danger. Be honest now. What manner of inquiry was this?
Professor Heimerdinger, I believe I've discovered something truly incredible. A way to harness magic through science.
Magic?
Yes.
No.
No?
The arcane is dangerous, Jace. A force of nature. Science cannot control it.
But maybe it can. I'm close to a breakthrough, I know it.
How old are you, my boy?
I'm 24.
Ah. Well, I am now 307 years old. All my life I've pursued the mysteries of science, only to discover some are better left unsolved. This, I'm afraid, is one of them. Own your mistakes before the council, admit your work was dangerous, but speak nothing of magic.
Slap on the wrist, he said. You know he's not going to take that. I mean, come on. This was his whole entire dream. Do you think that he's going to take that? Hell nah. He's going to go to the court and tell you to dig out his ass. After that scene, some of the forces are still looking for the person that blew up the building. That is the group that we know of. After a breakthrough, I really like the scene when Powder used the gun and she's really good at it. That's some good foreshadowing of what's gonna happen to her character in a couple of episodes. After escaping, after that we cut to this scene with Alpha. Hey, Black Sugar Queen! Woo! Black Sugar Queen! Woo! Jeez. Just keep a really good eye on her. She's the most important character, and her character development is really interesting. She don't get that much scene, but when she's on screen, I'm always listening and looking. We cut to Caitlin, another important character that you guys need to remember. She is really, really important. We will see her a lot in episode 5 and going on to episode 6. But can I just say, do you guys have some bottle of water?
We all know how that ended.
You're just protecting your kids.
I'm protecting our people. I'll do the same for any one of you. We look out for each other. It's the way it's always been. This will blow over. We just need to stand together.
The Vander I knew, the one who built the underground, wouldn't be afraid to fight.
Do I look afraid?
No. You look weak.
This scene is really, really good, and I love it how she said, "No, you look weak." Really good voice acting and really good dialogue there. He's just a family man that's trying to look after the kids. I mean, they are the future after all. You can't really blame him. They are kids and they need a good guidance in life. Like Karate Kid said, they're only bad teachers, not bad students. Anyway, Echo spilled the truth about their force and having to deal with the vibe. After that, we see all the counselors. They're they're not that important characters, but they're really important to the story. So yeah. The design looks pretty cool. I really like the design, those punk steam designs. The council are criticizing what he's doing with those things, and James can't take it anymore. He spits it out and said he was using it for magic. James is trying to explain, I'm trying to do it the best, of course, I'm trying to help people by using this magical power. But Heimerdius said, damn.
But how can you? That's a burden that only I here carry. Time. I've seen this power in the wrong hands. It corrupts, consumes, lays waste to civilizations. That cannot happen here, my boy. It must not.
Now we're just cutting dreams up in here, boy. They're all about to put him in prison, but thank God his mom came in and Judge beg and please and tell the council he's not thinking straight. So the council just let him go, but he's kicked out of working his project, and if he work on it, they probably will arrest him, and he's kicked out and he's not longer allowed to be here. We cut to one of the forces making a deal with. It shows that the forces are getting really desperate to find the four kids that blow up the building. Jacob is pretty mad. Is pretty mad of what his mom have done because magic have saved her life, and she shouldn't have offended magic because it helped her in life and saved her. I can really feel Jason in this scene that I like it how in every episode people are trying to help out in their own way. Like the one of the forters that called Marcus, he's trying to help in his own way. James, he's trying to help in his own way with the magic thing. Powder is trying to help, but she was trying to help in last episode, but still trying to help. And Vinny is trying to help to fight back and not be scared. Just something I just noticed. Something cool about the series. It cut to our villain hideout giving this boy the drug.
I'd like to let you in on a very important secret I learned when I was about your age, boy. You see, power, real power, doesn't come to those who are born strongest, or fastest, or smartest. No, it comes to those who will do anything to achieve it. It's time to let the monster out.
By the way, I really love this line. That we have monster inside of us. This guy is super interesting. Just keep him in mind that he's really important in the series. I have said this like one time, but I have to say it again. He's a good character. He might feel bland right now, but he has so much in depth to him. Let the monster out, my boy. The forces are really getting really desperate to find the group who blow up that tower. The forces going down. Venom pressing the bell, warning them with the tambourine monkey. They're hiding suddenly. The guard leaving and all of them leaving, and the tension have. Vaina and Vin are speaking heart to heart once again. He know what revenge leads to, violence what it leads to. It leads to nothing in his eyes and leads to just pain and miserably. You can still understand Vi and how she feels about the top, but what would that lead to with just pointless revenge? A really good moment in that scene. I really like the scene and how they build up their characters and how they're gonna be partners and how they're gonna work together to achieve their own dream. One is different than the other, but it's the same outcome. Really good scene.
For it.
So was I. I was angry, just like you. I led us across this bridge, thinking things could change. If I hadn't, your parents would still be alive. I know you want to hurt the Topsiders for what they've done to us. But who are you willing to lose? Milo? Clagger? Powder?
Yeah. A really good scene with Vi and Pao. I love Vi and Pao together. They're really good characters and they really complete each other. They're really good together. My thoughts on episode 2. Episode 2 was really good. Episode 1 is a little bit much better, but episode 2 is really good. It really explained about the world building and I really like the story is going to a fast pacing more than the first episode. I mean, I do like slow pacing thing if you have more things to say, but again, it's alright how they did it, but episode 1 was a little bit much better with the pacing though, not going to lie. And Jamie's story about how he loved magic and how that inspired him and how he won't give up on his dream is really inspiring and really cool. I really like when Vanna tell Vanny that who are you going to lose in the end because of your revenge. He really knows well how these things go and he really cares about his family and about his people and trying to be selfless, not selfish. It really shows that he really cares about these kids and really cares about his town as well and will do anything just to not have pointless war. Anyway, that's my thoughts on episode 2 and on to episode 3. It opened on Silco drowning and renewing his past. I really like the voiceover. It's so good and the acting. Once again, the voice acting for these characters are really amazing. After that,
Like it's holding you, whispering in low tones to let it in. And every problem in the world will fade away. But then, there's this thing in your head, and it's raging, lighting every nerve with madness. To fight. To survive. And all the while, this question lingers before you. Have you had enough? It's funny. You could pass a lifetime without ever facing a choice like that. But it changes you forever. For that, I thank you. Old friend.
it cuts to Vanna trying to protect Vin, to not make the forces notice her. Vin trying to fight back, trying to tell him no. Vanna trying to protect his children, no matter what. With a brave face, he said it's the only way to make peace, not war. This will be a foreshadowing in episode 9 of things that you can change, choices that you can have, To be honest with you, when I first saw this scene, I was actually kind of in shock. I didn't know like it was about to be this violent. I think it was like for like I thought this was like a 12 PG rating, but I guess I was wrong. We find out that Cyril henchmen have one of the drugs inside of them and kill one of Vanny's friends, and one of the henchmen knock him out. I thought he was dead in this scene, but now we realize he's not dead. He's just being dragged. That Vanny screaming out the top of her lungs when she saw this. I like it how it showed Marcus actually regretting his actions. Even though he's not the most developed character, I still like how it shows he have some flaws or some character to him. It cuts to Jason and Victor working together to improve Jason theory. Victor wants to break in Jason theory. Victor is such a good character. His character arc is so good. This is what I like about this show. It's just characters interacting and just the writing is and the voice actor just make it so nice to listen to and watch. Really good character development there. It cuts to
You
Cinco
kept
and
my
Balder.
respect until you made peace with them. Played lapdog after everything we suffered.
I had no choice.
Perhaps. But now you do. Shimmer, we have the power. We can finally realize our dream. Brother.
Look at what you've done. Benzo, these kids, in fighting topside, you'd sacrifice everything that we are. It's not the way. Can't you see that? Kill me if you have to. But please, spare the lanes.
You die for the cause, but you won't fight for one.
I'm just not that man anymore.
I'll show you what you really are.
Having a conversation about their past. Cinco just want respect from the city, but Vounder betrayed him. Vounder said, "This is all the respect I give you wasn't enough. You just want more." Suku feel like he was betrayed and stabbed in the back. Cinco is still confused of why he's not fighting for the cause, and Valcon said this, "I'm not that man anymore." A really perfect line to cut away. It cuts
Willing
to
to risk
Jason
exile for
and
your
Victor
endeavor. That's quite the
breaking
conviction.
in the
Be
lab
careful.
that they're not supposed to go. Mel
bedroom?
caught them in their act. Mel let
Please.
them do science
We can
experiment, but only if she gets surprised by it. I really like it how she's really thinking about it. If this is the wrong thing or the right thing better to do, it's her choice right now. She can choose to. It cuts to Vi telling the group that Venom have been kidnapped or been. After that, Venom said that Powder, you cannot come. Powder really getting confused and explaining herself. I can do it, I can try. But Venom said, "You're not ready." In this scene, it really
For all
hurts
I have
Pal
left,
because in the first
lose you.
episode, she literally said she was ready. I
Here.
mean, it's
If they come
understandable
for
in
you,
both
take this
perspectives.
and
Vi realized that
wherever you are.
Powder is not ready for it just yet. Doesn't mean she cannot be ready, but just in case if she get hurt, it will definitely affect Venom. Give her one of this metal bar thing to keep if she's in trouble. Again, another foreshadowing that's gonna happen into later episode. I really feel sorry for Powder in this scene because all she just wants is to be useful. But anyway, after this scene, it cuts to James and Victor still working on their experiment. Let me see. One of the forces noticed a blue thing at the windowsill, and now it cut back to Pau hitting herself and being mad that she's only useless. Another good foreshadowing of what's gonna happen to Powder in the future. And this scene is so creepy with the music playing and it's foreshadowing something scary. Powder get pushed enough. It cut to the window. The group realized that it was a trap.
Fine.
Vin gets some robot boxing gloves. I like it how the tension is very high. I still like the father theme, telling Milo to take it easy when he's picking the lock. Really good scenes like this just really impact the show for me and why the show is so great. But anyway, talking about impact, Jason and Finton are having their own problem keeping the forces out of the lab, waiting for the blue thing. Finally, Jason showed them that he was right, that he could do it, and with a big smile on his face. The B plot to this is more calmer and more friendly, and the A plot is more dramatic and scary. It's just something that I noticed. Powder, feeling in fear of what's gonna happen to Venom, throw one of her gadgets, and there's been this beautiful explosion happening. Powder having a smile on her face, but not realizing all of the damage that she have done, and Marco and the others died. After that, Founder sent to V to take care of Powder, and he died. Founder is stressed out, lost everything, lost one of her family once again, lost a parent, lost a dad, lost everything. She screamed out, screaming at what just happened, screaming of the father that was mean so much to her, and then Powder show up. She's so excited that it worked. She can be accepted from her sister now. She can show her that she is strong as her. She can show the respect of her. But Powder don't know what happened. And then Powder look around and see that she messed up. But I thought that I did it. The look on her face, she thought that she done something right. She don't want to be useless anymore. She want to be loved and praised for who she. And well, this is what happens.
I only wanted to help my
I told you to stay away.
Please.
I told you to stay away!
No! Why did you leave me?
Because you're a jinx!
And then afterwards, Vive hit her. Powder don't understand why you left me behind. Why do you think? Because you're a jinx. Powder died to that one word. That one word. Make her realize what I have done to her. If I can't take the pain and the action that she have done, she goes away just to take a rest. Vive sees Zero but Marcus kidnap her, and then Zero, feeling the pain of what Powder feels, take her in her arm and tell her they will pay for what they have done to us. Vi lost everything.
I'll show them.
Lost her dad, lost her family, and lost power.
I'll show them all.
Everything is in slow motion right now. It's so impactful. It don't show us, it don't tell us the characters.
You know, Powder, what makes you different makes you strong. Always remember that, okay?